The Morning Show on Apple TV, season 4, episode 6. And, to so many of those emails that we just read from troublemakers who are like, when is Hollywood going to learn its lesson and just give us entertainment without DEI messaging, without telling half the country that they're repulsive and repugnant because they voted for somebody Hollywood doesn't approve of? Okay. Now, they opened this episode very smartly with a flashback. And it's Corey from a prior season, Billy Crudup, at an elevator. And, everything's melting down at UBN in the morning show. And Corey, that chaos agent, is loving it. And he says, chaos? It's the new cocaine. And oh my God, if I do not love this character was built for the Nerve, okay? Like if the Nerve had a budget where we could hire an expensive executive like a Corey Ellis, like fire. So now we're going to begin. There's this maxim in screenwriting, and it's really situational, but for the most part, I find it to be true that when you have to have a character give voiceovers to the audience to either let them know what's happening or to tell them what's happening in any given character's head, it's a cheat. It means you're working with really bad writing in that script, really bad. And in this case, it is 100% true. 100% true. Now, Greta Lee Stella, who has gotten the job she has always wanted, head of news, I believe the writing's so sloppy, I can barely keep track. But anyway, she's a top person there, okay? She begins the show with her internal monologue that we are now privy to. And I'll tell you, we'll get into it on the back end of this. Here we go.
When Corey offered me head of news, I laughed in his face. Legacy media, a corporate tool of the white center-right. I let him pay for lunch and I walked away.
Okay, a corporate tool of the white center-right. So legacy media is a corporate tool of basically white supremacy, male white supremacy. It's really sloppy writing and it's really bad acting. Greta Lee is usually great. I think she's really struggling with this stuff. I really do. It's bad writing. It is like it's a cudgel. It's not a scalpel. The best writing is a scalpel. Anyway, now we go over to Jennifer Aniston, who again, like she's just supposed to be like a star of the show, of the morning show, but her character has now been written in a very Sarah Jessica Parker way. Not only is she the center of everything that goes on the show, everything. And she's an executive now. She may as well be running the whole network. I don't know how this is happening. But she goes to see Bro. Okay, our podcast star, the morning show's just discovered podcasting. His name is Bro. And he's performing at a New York City comedy club in his off hours. And this comedy club is called the Union Square Comedy Club. Union Square is in downtown New York City. And it looks nothing like what a New York City comedy club would look like. The real ones are like, they always have a little bit of a seedy feel to them. Even the ones that are kind of mainstream that you would find in Times Square, there is an ineffable seediness to them. And this one seems just way too posh, way too clean, way too well lit and decorated and designed. And it seems like LA. It just seems like LA. They just cannot get anything right on this show, tonally or otherwise. Now, in Bro's bit that we're going to listen to here, we get a meta reference to Jennifer Aniston, because this is part of the narrative she loves. She loves to pretend she's a victim with this narrative, but it envelops her like Pigpen's dust cloud. Did you guys know that Jennifer Aniston doesn't have children? Here we go.
You gotta have a prenup, right? I mean, a set of expectations, a code. Here's mine. 1, always be honest with me, except about whether or not you had to finish yourself off with a vibrator while I was in the shower. It gets better. 2, do not
Jennifer's not laughing.
About my porn. Seriously, you'll never look at Daphne and Scooby the same. 3, my outlook on life is, I'd like to have one. So, no kids. If you feel bad about that, we can rent them.
Jennifer's smirking. She's smirking. Okay, that is a meta reference to Jennifer being a winner at life, you know, because she doesn't have kids. And by the way, the before in the run up to that, which we didn't show, I kind of debated it, but I just thought I would tell you guys. Bro is told by a couple in the crowd that they're there for their anniversary, and I swear to God, I swear to you guys, one half of that couple, the nonverbal couple, looks like a slimmer, younger Che Diaz. And trust me, that is by design. I guarantee you. And I guarantee you know why? I mean, this show really does kind of meld in many ways within Just Like That. Now, because as stated before in last week's wrap up, Jennifer Aniston, as the star of the show, all men have to just fall at her feet. All men want her. No man can resist her, even though she has made so many interventions to her face that it is distracting to look at best. Now we're going to watch Bro do the same. And watch the actor's mannerisms, because not only the closer I looked at, I was like, this guy is employing Brad Pitt's mannerisms and tics, especially Brad Pitt in the Ocean's movies, where Brad will like sort of swirl a few fingers of like scotch in a highball glass and then like toss it back like that and just be like, it's like super cool body language. And then I'm like, Bro is actually kind of resembles Brad a bit. Like he's got the blue eyes and the sort of square jaw. Here we go. Bro as Jen's delusional Brad Pitt stand-in falling at her feet. Let's go.
What do you think's going to happen in November?
You mean the election?
Mm-hmm.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
That an asteroid
Subtle.
lands on Florida?
Why are you asking?
People want fresh voices. America likes outsiders. I could be that.
What? Oh, God, wait a second. I'm sorry. You want to go into politics?
I've got a platform. I've got an audience. What I
Moron,
need is
dummy,
institutional
bro
support.
podcaster.
I need you.
I think you need to lay off those bro greens.
I want to host the UBN presidential debate. You get me on stage. Let the people see that I'm serious, that I belong up there. You do that for me, I'll do the Olympics for you.
I think we might need to rethink that threesome thing.
You know, honestly, I wouldn't share you with anyone.
Oh, God. Okay, first of all, like this guy who's been called human trash by the Jennifer Aniston character would care. Number two, this guy, super famous, good looking, has a sense of humor. He's on Raya. He is on OnlyFans finding his playthings. Number three, this writing is so bad. Number one, he wouldn't be negotiating on his own. He would just be like, talk to my agents, talk to my managers. Number two, this is set in 2024. This is set light years away from us. You know, this is set in the dinosaur age. Excuse me. That's a better analogy. And you know what? It's like they're talking 2024 and she's clearly Kamala and he's clearly Trump. And she's like, are you fucking kidding me? You want to get into politics? You want to get into politics? Here's what happened, Jennifer Aniston and writing and like morning show staff. Trump went on Joe Rogan and he stayed there for like 3 hours. Bro wouldn't be needing to go through all these layers of bureaucracies to get permission. He would just have that candidate on his own show and get the ratings and the eyeballs and his own advertiser dollars. That's it. He's not going to legacy media for permission to be anointed as, you know, a presidential debate moderator. It's not happening. It's not happening. Okay. Anyway, back to more of the things that are driving all of us away from, you know, mainstream entertainment. Stella and her inner monologue about taking the job that she died for, that she would have thrown her grandmother under the bus for. And you know what it is? We're back to DEI shit. Here we go.
I took the job because it was impossible. I wanted the chance to fix something unfixable. Show the world that I could run the place without slitting any throats. That I could do it differently. From Corey. From Paul. Then little by little, My inner straight white guy started clawing his way out, telling me to get it done, no matter what the cost.
Again, really bad acting. That is really overworked dialogue. We end the scene with a single tear sliding out of Stella's left eye, which brought to mind this evergreen.
You're making yourself cry.
Meghan Markle.
I do that so well. Oh my God, it's crazy. You're like, Megan, one tear, left eye, go. Give me 3 seconds.
One tear, left eye, go. An actress for our time, truly. Okay, Stella then goes on to muse with her, the man she's sleeping with, who happens to be married to her boss. So that's going to really end well. She talks to him about how they should really just go somewhere and hide out together. And whatever he suggests, I forget because I was too busy taking notes about the things that really matter in this episode. She says, oh yeah, sure. That's a land filled with, quote, the oppressors of my ancestors. Who talks like this? Who talks like this? And we will end today's morning show wrap up with Stella interrogating her AI self on her job performance and the only thing that matters in said execution thereof. Here we go.
Am I a good CEO? I think so, but, you know, I'm a little biased. What makes me good? You've cut costs, you've increased revenue, UBN stock is up 6% since you took over. So money, is there another metric? What about company culture? Opening doors for underrepresented groups? Like the Iranian fencer? No, like our employees. The demographic shifts at UBN have been the same for the past 5 years. So,
Rolling her eyes.
Mia's right. I'm Corey 2.0. I'm not an ally. Do you think you're an ally?
Furrowed brow.
I
Rubbing the
made
nose.
an Asian woman lick up a martini to close the deal, so no. I guess not. I'm racist and sexist, and I step on people who look like me to get to where I am. If you didn't do that, would you have gotten the CEO job? Of course not. Because equality doesn't matter. Fairness doesn't matter. It doesn't make the stock move, which is why it's only a matter of time before I get fired and replaced with a white guy, because at least he plays golf.
We are exhausted. We are exhausted with this bullshit. Oh my God, she's Asian. The head of the network is a French woman. There are people of color all over the place in this newsroom. And she's saying, I'm racist and I'm sexist. And oh my God, am I an ally? Am I an ally? Oh, you know what? I'm not. I made an Asian woman lick a spilled martini off a table to close a deal, which I totally forgot happened. Again, this is how bad the writing is. You know what, honey? You are a corporate executive. You are a high functioning psychopath. That's how you should identify. Just own it. Just be like, I'm a fucking psychopath. They come in all colors, all races, all genders, whatever. Get out, get out, get out. Again, I mean, it's a job I would never want, but put me in the writer's room. This is insane. This is such turgid, eat your vegetables, bullshit, identity politics. It's supposed to be a gossipy, soapy, fun show about the backstabbing and the bitchery that goes on in a newsroom. And my friends, again, listen, you want the real deal for that? Go over and watch The Newsreader. Go over and watch that Australian supernova of a show. You will thank me later. Jones Road Beauty has revolutionized makeup routines. It's created by makeup legend Bobbi Brown, and her products are lightweight, they blend easily, and they give anyone an effortless look that doesn't look like you put on makeup. You just look healthy and glowy. Her creamy lip pencils are the perfect bold without being overdone, and they last all day. Miracle Balm, Jones Road Beauty's Miracle Balm is an absolute hero product. It is an all-in-one tint that can be used as a highlighter, blush, or bronzer to give your skin a flush, fresh, healthy glow. And what sets Jones Road apart as well is their simplicity. They're just trafficking in high quality, versatile products made with clean ingredients, no toxins, no junk. Plus, it's American made. If you are ready to give Jones Road Beauty a try, use code NERVE at jonesroadbeauty.com and get a free gift with your purchase. That is jonesroadbeauty.com, code NERVE.